Hey guys, I'm not gonna post this on YouTube. I just wanted to make a video about WWDC. I actually really enjoyed. Look. Let me just put it like this. I'm gonna just be upfront. I'm an Android person, right? Well, when it comes to phones, I prefer Android. When it comes to like almost everything else, like my computers and my tablets and stuff like that, I'm actually using iPad and Macs and MacBooks and stuff like that. And I use a lot of other Apple products like the AirPods and the AirPods Max and all that stuff like that. I love all that stuff. But when it just comes to phones, I just prefer Android OS over iOS. But I'm not a person who is blind to, not innovation, but just good tech in general. And whether or not you've seen WWDC and you looked at it and was like, well, they got a lot of Android features. Well, I don't care. I want the competition to have features that I enjoy. And if it takes for Apple to copy some of the best things from Android and then Android copying some of the best things from iOS, I'm happy. I'm, as a consumer, is happy. So yes, I am very happy about the changes that they brought to the iPhone. And I'm very happy about the changes that they brought to the iPad and the Mac. And I'm excited to try these things. I'm not going to install any betas or anything, but I'm just excited to try it as a tech enthusiast, as a person who loves and enjoy tech. And I'm not like biased, like, oh yeah, Apple. I'm not going to say Apple did it better, and I'm not going to say Android did it better, because if it works, it works. If it functions, it functions. It's not about, to me, who did it best. It's just about being implemented and working. And if that does that, then it's fine. Because obviously, if somebody creates something, somebody's going to recreate it, innovate on it. Then that person will force this person to innovate on that and innovate on that and innovate on that. Do you see where I'm going with this? So it's going to be a competitive circle back and forth. And that is healthy. That is what we as tech enthusiasts and users should want, instead of fighting about who did what better. And plus, who is the person who can claim that in the first place? Because what is better for you isn't better for the next person. And that's the reality. All the changes done to iOS 17 looks very interesting. Obviously, there are not features that I haven't used before on Android devices, but I'm curious to see Apple's way of doing it. A lot of it looked like it was really good, like damn near good, really good. And I'm really happy about widgets being active now, especially on the iPad. Like, I use my iPad daily, and just having that alone is enough of an update for me that I'm just really happy about. I really don't really care about all the other changes that were made besides like the PDF thing, because right now at the moment I have to use my Galaxy tablet to sign contracts with my clients because I can't find a good PDF signer on the iPad without having to pay for a subscription. Now Apple's building it right into the notes. That is a game changer, at least for me and my business, because now I can just open up the notes, pull out my Apple Pencil, and let my clients sign on my iPad. And now I can do that because people are familiar with using the iPad over the S Pen, and I prefer to take my iPad out. People will be better accustomed to that than they are the Galaxy tablet, even though nobody ever complained about it. Nobody has ever complained. They just sign a contract and be like, oh, okay, this is pretty cool on the top. That's all they say. But it's kind of like an Apple world in the US, so just trying to make it a little easier transition for my clients. Also, let's talk about the Mac. I don't really have much to say about the Mac, the widgets and stuff like that. I'm not sure. I'm gonna try them, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be like a thing that I do, because I like my desktops to be clean. I don't even use widgets on the Mac currently now on the side. I just find them tucked away and useless, to be honest with you. I mean, like, I just don't feel no need, but having them on a desktop may change how I feel, but I don't know. I think my OCD gonna kick in and see widgets up there and be like, they gotta go. Cause I like my desktop to be clean. So I don't think I'm going to use the widgets, but I'm going to try, because I got to be open to these things. You can't be closed-minded about everything. It might work. I know the feature is cool when you can drag widgets from your iPhone to the Mac and stuff like that. I don't see myself doing that. Let's be honest. I don't see myself doing that. Is it cool? Yeah, but just don't see a need for something like that. So, but Apple. The other thing is that headset, the Vision Pro. My thoughts on that is that is some awesome technology. Well, okay, let me not say like Apple is the first one to do this technology, because it's not. It's the eye tracking, the hand gestures, all of that isn't anything new. I have like 3 VR headsets in there that do the same exact thing. But I will give Apple credit for actually polishing the hand gestures and possibly the eye tracking, because one thing about the headsets that I currently have is that at launch, they didn't have those features and they were added later. And Apple built their headset around it, which means that you're probably going to have a way better experience with those features, hand gestures and eye tracking and everything else, because it was built around it versus being a software update later on. It was like, oh, let's add this into the headset. For instance, my Oculus Quest 2 is a prime example. Did not launch with hand tracking, did not launch with being able to take my keyboard and put it in the screen and type on it, because I can do that now, which is okay. The hand tracking is pretty good. They got better at it, and I can multitask, and I got different monitors and screens inside the thing where I can pick up apps and put them here and put them there. Apple kind of displayed that exact same thing, and Meta Quest 2 actually has that. So nothing is really new, but it's just about this time. I will admit that Apple probably have done it better in this situation. I mean, they took the technology that they already have in their phone and they actually slapped it into there and slapped the chips in there, and then they gave you more cameras that point in directions where it needed to be. You know, my Oculus Quest has them 4 corners. My VR, I don't even know where my VR camera is at. Actually, I think it uses just the camera in the front. That's right, it just uses the camera in the front. And my ACC Vive, I gotta set cameras up everywhere. So it's just a hot mess, and I think that Apple did a really good job with it. The price to me is just out of my reach. I'm not a person that's going to drop that much money on that. Not right now. Maybe the next generation, or maybe another company is going to step up and make another one, same AR headset, not the same AR headset, but start making AR headsets and making them a lot cheaper. But I am a bigger fan of VR than AR. I actually like playing with controllers and playing Beat Saber and Pistol Whip and scary games and all that in VR. AR is more like Minority Report, right? Dope. I really want that Iron Man technology, all that. I really want that, but I want to interact with that without a headset on. I want that to happen with maybe gloves and camera sensors or something inside the house that you can place and then interact with stuff like that. I would rather it be that type of way than putting on a headset, because at that point, when I put on a headset, I want to be like the Oasis on Ready Player One. I throw in a headset, that's where I want my mind and my body to be. I want it to be not here. And putting on an AR headset puts me still in my living room, even though with a VR headset, you're still in the living room technically, but you're somewhere else. You can be somewhere else. I want to believe that I'm somewhere else. So I'm more keen to like VR than AR, and there's nothing wrong with that. I will give AR a chance, just not the Apple headset, just too expensive for my taste or whatever. Being that I'm a photographer, $3,500, I can spend it on equipment to make me more money than me buying a headset that's going to sit around the house for a while, because I can't see you can't, first of all, you can't use it all day long because the battery, right? And you're not going to walk around outside with it all day long because the battery life, and it's not something that's going to be used all day. It's going to be sitting around and being used more or whatever. So it's just one of those situations, whatever. But I'm excited for the future in AR. I'm excited for the future of what they do with VR. So I got to give it to Apple, man. Apple is that company that will push other companies to do. That's just what it is. So being that they dropped this, other companies are going to probably push the needle as well. So I'm just kind of happy that they did it. Even if it fails or it don't fail, I really don't care. I'm just glad they did it, because now everyone's going to do it. And whether someone else does it better or not, I don't care either. I just want to have it a little bit cheaper to get that experience. And maybe this will take VR to a different level, because I can't imagine playing Beat Saber. Obviously, I don't think Beat Saber is going to be for the Oculus. For the Vision Pro anytime soon, because I can't imagine what to do is slice the blocks with my hands. That actually might work. Now I'm playing Fruit Ninja. Make me feel like a ninja. I don't know. I think I prefer the controllers as of right now, but that's until I experience it. So I'm open to it. But anyways, but that's all I have to say. I really enjoy WWDC this year. Better than the Google event, even though I was excited about the Google event too. But I don't know, Apple just kind of like woo me away a little bit this year. So hopefully Samsung can pull a rabbit out their head as well this year or whatever. But kind of ready for the future and see what's going to happen. My vote is still VR though. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.